the week, joke of the week, joke of the week.
You know, I had a job in college briefly working as a janitor, for lack of a better word, at a hospital. And we had rotations, and I'd go through pediatric and geriatric, and for some reason they didn't let me go in obstetrics. And that's probably for the best, because now that I'm a father, buddy, I have seen some things. Anyway, one night we had this really tragic call. Car accident, young couple, on the way to their honeymoon. They were married, but they'd never been intimate. So they go up to heaven, and they're standing at the pearly gates, and St. Peter's there. And they're like, oh, St. Peter. And he's like, I just, call me Pete. I'm just up here. I'm just a regular guy. We got lots of saints. We got angels. We got all kind. You got pretty much everything in heaven. And they say, all right. Well, let me ask you, when we go into heaven, can we still consummate our marriage, even though we never consummated it in life? He's like, gosh, you know what? That has never come up. In fact, why did I say gosh? I can say God. God, that has never come up. And God would say, yes, you're correct. Booming voice, booming voice. And so St. Peter goes, let me find out. So he pops into heaven, and there's, so much going on in there, and the line's starting to back up. I think Screech was behind him. I don't know why. 3 days later, he comes out and he's like, okay, I got the answer for you. Yes, you can consummate your marriage once you enter the gates, if you haven't already done it out here on the clouds. I wouldn't be able to tell if there's a stain because the clouds are already the right color, but, yeah, you guys can do that. He said, well, over the last 3 days, another question has come up between me and my lovely bride, named Gertie. And he says, if the consummation doesn't go well, can we get divorced in heaven? St. Peter throws up his arms, all 26 of them. Turns out he's a Buddhist, a Hindu St. Peter. Buddhist. Multi-armed Buddhist. That would be something to see. Anyway, no, he's a Hindu, and he's got all the arms. What is that? Krishna? Vishnu? I don't remember. Vishnu's eyes. Anyway, so he throws up his arms and says, it took me 3 days to find a priest in heaven. Do you know how long it's going to take me to find a lawyer? And at just that point, I was cleaning up down in the morgue, and boom, he wakes up, and he is rambling about this story that he has to tell me, because this is a true story, remember? He wakes up, he starts telling me the story, and he's like, oh, and then there was St. Peter, and he was saying this, and I'm just like trying to wrap my head around it, because he doesn't have any organs at this point. We've already donated them to one guy with cirrhosis, another guy was a chain smoker. I mean, all of his organs have been given to the sinful. I think they donated his penis to, I want to say Screech, but I know that's not right. Anyway, so he looks down, realizes he's already been gutted, and filled with embalming fluid, which I think he enjoyed, and dead right there. So nobody actually heard the story but me, so you'll have to take my word for it. This is, in fact, a true story.